some people were angry that Rolling Stone had the coverage of Dzhokhar, and so one of the people who was angry was Sergeant Sean Murphy of the Massachusetts. He was a state police photographer. He released some of the photos that he took during the capturing of Dzhokhar. These were published by Boston Magazine, and you're seeing here some of the shots. Obviously, very intense imagery there.
So he's getting out of the boat, and he's bloodied up in the first shot. That's apparently his foot. That one's really hard to see. And so the first one is really the striking one, because not only is he bloodied and he's getting out, but you can see they've got the lasers right on top of his head.
His shirt's open for some reason.
No, and I'll tell you the reason. It's because they told him, lift up your shirt so we make sure you're not holding a weapon. But, you know, that little laser on top of your head, that'll make you like, hey, I'm not armed, because the minute you do anything slightly wrong, that's the last thing you hear is.
And each of the guys with the guns wants to be the guy to shoot the bomber.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
So that's totally
just like with Bin Laden. Like, you want to be the one who says, I pulled the trigger.
You want to engage
They're
him.
looking for an excuse.
So now the guy's been relieved of duty for at least a day. They're investigating him.
The guy who released the pictures.
He's a tactical photographer. So this is not a case of whistleblowing. I don't think he should have released the pictures. Not because I feel one way or another about the pictures. We can discuss that. But, like, okay, if you're going to release really important information that the American people need to know about the Vietnam War or spying that's illegal that our government is doing, that's whistleblowing. Everybody making their own decisions about what to release about an investigation, okay, bring it down for me. Bring it down.
But, like, I appreciate his explanation for why he did it. That, like, he doesn't want people to take away from the Rolling Stone, portrayal of he's just a troubled kid, but he was kind of a good kid. He had a good history. Like, this is not. You should not just see him with the soft lighting and him like laying back on the bed doing a selfie. Like, here's another photo. Remember, he's the guy who was captured after setting off bombs that killed people.
And they did mention in the article, if you read it, about how women were crazy about this guy because he's so, good looking, and that's just the wrong. I think that's the wrong thing.
But how many women are into it? Whether it's 50 or 5,000, it doesn't matter. It's insignificant. There are crazy freaking people in this world, and of course they're going to think he's good looking. There are women who want to marry Charles Manson.
And by the way, who's on a Rolling Stone cover. A little connection there. Now, look, the other thing is I look at those pictures, I'm not convinced that it makes him look like crazy or bad. I mean, if you're already the insane person,
that's a bad boy.
Insane person who's in love with Tsarnaev, maybe you look at him and go, oh, look, poor guy who was shot. Look at him, what a bad shit. And how heroic of him to be shot, but to coming out anyway and surviving. I mean, he looks like Bruce Willis coming out of a building.
He does, that's right.
You can make up any goddamn thing you want
if you're warped like that.
Yeah, if you want to support the guy.
Well, I'll give you a fact. Okay, so that cover of the Rolling Stone, Lindsey Graham took that article into his office, and we haven't seen him for 2 days. So you just
hitting several birds with one stone.
Exactly.
Lindsey Graham didn't see your joke coming, but there was a little laser on his head.